This is Jonathan Aggie of Fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by the two-time world champion Regis Prograis. Regis, how's life treating you? What have you been up to?
Life been difficult, to be honest, man. I've been going through a lot of stuff personally, but I'm kind of getting over it. I actually go to Vegas next week, so I'm kind of ready for that, ready to go out there and just kind of get back locked in, man. Yeah, that's all. I've been trying to just get back locked in, get back focused, and I feel like yeah, it's I've been doing a lot during doing a lot of family stuff and getting distracted. So it's like it's time for me to kind of get out of Texas and get back to training.
I'm glad to hear that you've sorted the issues that were in your personal life out, and now you're going back to Vegas, which we know means you are heading into camp. I'm going to go straight into it. Last night, you put out a tweet, quote tweeting the Ring magazine post where they put out the top five rankings in at 140, and you said, "Give me any of the top five next."
Any of them next. They put out the top 10, and I was like, I fight anyone next, anybody, bro, anybody. I feel like but I kind of was. I think I kind of was timid for a while. Maybe I think, and one of my friends told me he was like, bro, like you lost your spirit, and I feel like that's what I did. I lost my fighting spirit, and I've been feeling like I'm kind of getting it back right now. I've been feeling like that. So I'm not. I'm going to. I'm not in camp. I'm not going to camp, but I'm just going just to like get back focused again and going to just get back to training. So that's the main thing. Who is calling? Yeah, so that's the thing. That's why.
When do you feel like you lost that, in your opinion?
Um, Honestly, bro, I feel like after the Zapata fight.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like after the Zapata fight, that's when I mean, because I all I wanted to be is two-time champion. That's what I wanted to be. I was after that. It was kind of I don't know if you remember, like when Sugar Ray Leonard won the Olympics, he was like, that's what he wanted. He only wanted to be an Olympic champion. He didn't want nothing else, and he turned pro because his parents were struggling financially. So for me, I just wanted to be a two-time champion. That was my goal. And after that, I didn't have no goals after that. So I just kept going and kept going because I know, of course, you're making, and I made way more money after that. So it's like, it's hard to kind of, stop when you're making that type of money. But I didn't have that. For me, I didn't have that like that fighting spirit inside me. But I feel like I am getting that back. I mean, it's coming back, but it's more and more. It's coming back way more. So yeah, that's what's kind of happening.
Well, you showed a lot of fighting spirit in your last fight against Jojo Diaz. I remember
Right.
seeing an interview. I think it was with, I can't remember who it was with, but you basically said that if you hadn't have gone to Vegas with Coach K and in that gym and gone to the places you went to, you wouldn't have got through that fight in the way you did. Just
Right.
reflect on that experience.
Man, just because my last camp, bro, in Vegas was the hardest camp I ever been through in my life. It was mentally, physically, and emotionally. Mentally, just because just every single day, it was like K is the type of person, bro. He don't let you. Who is this? Yeah, K is the type of person, man. He don't let you rest. Like mentally, he don't let you mentally rest. So like one day, like, all right, so for example, my first day of training, I got there on a Sunday. I said, all right, Kate, what's up? What time you want me to come in tomorrow? He said 5 a.m. I said 5, like I got it like 9 o'clock I got like 9 o'clock on Sunday. I said, all right, what time you want me at the gym tomorrow? I'm thinking like he gonna maybe say 9 or 10. He said 5 a.m. So he smoked me, man. The first day he smoked me. That was one session. Then after that, I went home and then had to come back another session. And then after that, and listen, the next day, that was Monday. This was Tuesday. Tuesday, I got to the gym. I said, all right, what's up with y'all? What we doing? He said, man, go run. I said, how long? He said, 8 miles. This is my second day of training camp. 8 miles on my second day is crazy, insane. I said, all right. And then that was the 8 miles was a warm up, basically. I mean, then we had to go back and we had to go to the gym. And then after that, later at night, I had to do strength and conditioning. This was my second day of camp. I'm like, it was insane. So just imagine that was my second day. So it was like this for 8 weeks. And physically, same thing, that's how I was physically going through all that stuff. And then emotionally, just being away from my kids. I never did a camp like I never did 2 months away from my kids that long. So, as you get older, obviously the kids get older, they get bigger, and it's like it's harder because I'm missing everything. I'm missing a lot of stuff. I think I missed my son's birthday. No, I miss maybe did I miss something? I'm always missing something. Like it's hard. My son had things at school. My son is 12 now. And of course, he just keep me bigger, bigger. My daughters, they have different things going on, so you keep missing. So it is getting it's getting taxing emotionally. But like I said, if I didn't, for me, if I train, I just and no disrespect to my trainers here, I had trainers here, but I don't train with them no more. But there was. I tell them I can't train in Houston, bro. That's just it. I can't train. Same thing like New Orleans. Like I left New Orleans because of Hurricane Trina. I stayed in Houston because of boxing, because I know it was my escape. I can't. I need to focus in Houston. Now Houston became like my New Orleans. Houston is distracting for me. It's a lot of distractions to me here. I can't train. I mean, I can train, but different from being in training camp. So I told him I literally have to go to Vegas. I have to be away. I have to train. And so, like I said, now that's what I do. I train in Vegas now.
So within that top five that you wanted, I think Hitchens doesn't have a fight, Barboza doesn't have a fight.
Barboza. It'll be I want it to be listen. Me and Barboza been going back and forth, not back and forth. We've been talking actually on Instagram in the messages, and he said, what's up? We gonna fight. He told me a long time ago. He said, what's up? We gonna fight. I was like, look, bro, I don't care about names. I just care about the opportunity, the money opportunity. So I was thinking that it was probably gonna be what's his name, Duarte. That's what I want to fight next, Duarte. But it seems like Duarte might fight Hitchens. I don't. You say Hitchens don't have a fight, but I don't know if Duarte Hitchens they gonna fight or not. For me,
Yeah.
listen, it's not about. I don't care about the names. It's about the opportunity. For me to get back to the belt, that's all it's about. That's all I care about. So I don't care about who name in front of me. It don't matter. I just want to get back to opportunity of being champion again. And I think that. So I looked at when I saw that. I saw that Duarte was high in the rankings and everything, which is a good thing. I'll fight him, beat him. For sure, I'll be entitled, in line for another title shot. But Barboza is, I think, ranked number 4 or something like in the rank magazine. So fight him, beat him, and then I might be number 1. I don't know. It depends. So, yeah, for me, that's the two options that I want. It was at first it was Ramirez, but I don't think Ramirez is a good option because I mean, for what? It'll be two guys fighting each other that's towards nothing. It won't be really going towards nothing. So I think that either Duarte or Barboza, that's the people that I want, and I think it make more sense. And then of course we both will go to boys, so I think that'll make the most sense.
Yeah, I think you're right. Duarte is going to fight Hitchens on that Garcia Barrios card. So you
Yeah.
against Barboza, uh, any talks for that fight, and when do you want
No,
that fight to happen?
I mean, March, April, maybe. It's getting kind of late already. Right now, it's what is January or something. So, yeah, March, April, or whatever. I'm like I said, I'm going to Vegas next week. I mean, I train here, but it's not training camp. So, I just have to see. I'll have to talk to Golden and see what kind of dates they have and what they looking like, and just kind of go from there. But that's yeah, it's nothing in talks yet. I mean, me and him, we just talking. That's all. It's just so it's nothing signed, but hopefully that's the weekend. The thing is, we both want to fight. He want to fight, I want to fight. So it's like why not make it happen if we both can make the fight? Let's do it.
What do you think would happen if you two fought?
What you mean? Why would I even? I don't think I would win. What you mean? What kind
No,
of? Oh, you think I would say he gonna win? No, of course I think I would win. Of course. I mean, I think Barbosa's okay, but like, me mentally, when I'm mentally straight, bro, I think nobody can stand in front of me. Nobody 140 can stand in front of me. Like I said, I feel like my spirit was broke for a while, but it kind of been coming back more and more and more, and like. And I didn't realize that myself. Like I said, one of my brothers, he told me that he was like, bro, like it's not about your trainers, it's not about your coaches, not about, it's just your spirit. Your fight spirit was so hard, it was so it was so strong, and that's kind of what I had to realize. Yeah, my fight spirit got broken, like, and it was a lot of things that broke my spirit, and now it's like I do feel like it's coming back because I've been going through things and I've been doing things. I've been on like a healing journey. I've been back to like when I came up, bro, like when I was stopping everybody, knocking everybody out, I just was like all I did, it was obsession with boxing. Like I literally just watch boxing all day. I'm watching boxing right now. I was watching boxing all day. I was reading. I was meditating, praying, and working out. That's all I would do, literally, like all day long. I used to be a personal trainer, so I would be in the gym all day long, and that's what I would do. And so now I'm kind of getting back to that again. Not having so many like distractions. And yeah, I feel like, man, once I get in that bag, like I don't think nobody can stand in front of me at 140.
we saw Dalton Smith beat Matias. What did you think?
Yeah, I saw it. It was a good
Did you
fight. I
think?
mean, listen, bro, I never thought Matias. I mean, congrats to Dalton, but I never thought Matias was that good. Everybody thought he was that. I never thought Matias was that good. Then he got popped dirty. Now then he got popped clean. He did another test and got popped clean, but at the same time, I never really thought Matias was that good. Like he lost to Pyro. You know what I'm saying? So come on, I just and I think I said that I did an interview and say they said who you think of win Dalton Smith or Matias. I said of course Dalton Smith. You know he lost the power, so I think that Dalton Smith is better than power. So I definitely felt like Dalton Smith was gonna beat him. Yeah, it was no surprise. I mean maybe knock him out in the sixth round, maybe that's a surprise, but I definitely felt like he was gonna win.
Some people were replying to the tweet you put out saying that they'd still like to see you against Matias. I guess right now that doesn't get you to the position you want to get to, though, right?
No, absolutely. He just lost. He got knocked out. Why would I fight? You know, like why I'm coming off a win, he coming off a loss. It doesn't make sense. I mean, if it's listen, if it's for a belt and it's a lot of big money, then yeah, we could do Matias. But it doesn't really. I don't think it makes sense. Like for me, that's why I told Barboza, I'm fighting to make sense right now. Like when I was when I was in the younger days, then yeah, you fight anybody. It don't matter. Give me anybody. Give me. But for me, it don't. It's not about the names no more. It's about getting opportunity. It's about the money and the belt. So what's gonna make the most sense? What's gonna make the most money? And then what's gonna get me towards being a champion again? That's what I want.
And I don't know how familiar you are with Adam Azim, but he's on the way up in the British scene. I think he's one or two with the IBF. Is
Mhm.
that a fight that would make sense for you?
If I can get to if it's money and belt, I mean, I heard they called me out a while, but I don't think they was offering the money. And I'm not coming to the UK again. I'm not doing that unless it's for a whole bunch of money. But I'm not doing that, man. It's like it doesn't make sense, bro. I got a bigger name than these guys. Really, with the Catterall fight, it was done for me to come over there. To be honest, like I would fight Catterall again, but I should. I'm a bigger name. I should have never did that. I had bad people in my ear telling me different things, and they say that Eddie forced it, but you never force into nothing. You don't have to ever do nothing. So yeah, no, I'm not. Especially for Adam Azim, he doesn't have a name at all. I mean, maybe a little name, but nothing like me. So no, I won't. Of course not. I won't come. I mean, we can fight him over here, but of course not. I won't come to UK. It makes absolutely no sense.
Hmm. So obviously you'll be looking as well at the winner of Teofimo Lopez and Shakur
Sure.
Stevenson. That definitely makes sense. Who do you think's gonna win that fight?
I got Shakur for sure. Shakur.
Do you think
Yeah.
he wins this comfortably, or do you think it'll be a close
I
fight?
think he wins it comfortably. Yeah, I think he wins it comfortably. I think Shakur. I think the thing is about Tio is very good athletically, but he's weak minded. You can see in some fights he struggled. Tio does struggle. Now he does come up for big fights. Lomachenko, he came up. Josh Taylor, he came up. But a lot of fights, man, he struggles in. He does struggle on a whole lot of fights and stuff. Like I think he looked good. Yeah, he looked good against Barboza. But like I said, for the most part, Tio does struggle. And I think he struggles mentally with a lot of things. But I think with Shakur, I think Shakur is gonna break him. I think maybe the first two or three rounds, it might be a close fight. It might be close. It might be 2-1 or something like that. But then after that, I feel like Shakur is probably gonna start stepping up, and Tia's gonna try to hit him, and it's not gonna work. And then Shakur might start. The thing about Shakur is a very good a real good counterpuncher, really sharp, real sharp with the counterpunch. He sneaks those punches in, and that's the ones that hurt the most when he just sneaking them in when you're not supposed to hit him. So I definitely feel like I feel like Shakur is gonna beat him comfortably. Now not knockout, but comfortable 12 rounds for sure.
Have you sparred Lopez before?
I never spot Tio though. Never spot Tio.
Okay, you've been in the ring with Shakur, of course. Uh,
Yeah,
give me your opinion on Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios.
I think honestly, bro, I think that's a pick and fight, bro. I really do because everybody kind of wants to pick on Barrios, but Barrios is. I mean, he been there with a lot of big names. He got a lot of big experience. He has way more big fights than Ryan has, and so but Ryan is kind of the one supposed to win the fight. He's supposed to, and he's never been a champion, so he does want to be a champion. But I think it'll be a good fight. I would pick Ryan, but at the same, if Barrios win, I wouldn't be surprised. Or a draw, to be honest.
Yeah, that'd be three draws in a row for Barrios if that happens, which would be
Yeah, well,
crazy.
I don't think they got now. Never mind, take the draw back. I don't think they're gonna do a draw. Probably, I think I feel like Ryan should win that fight.
Just lastly, Regis, seen on your socials you've been doing a little book tour. Going to places with the book you've written. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, it been good, man. We did 5 cities so far: New Orleans, Houston, Vegas, Austin, no, San Antonio, and Dallas. So it's been good, man. It's been real good. Real good turnouts. A lot of fans I didn't think I had, and it's really good doing that. So I think that we're gonna try to do something on the West Coast next again. Probably like somewhere in California before I start camp again. But like I said, man, it's been real good. I've had a lot of fans, a lot of good feedback from the book, and it's been great, man. I just thank everybody that's been coming out.
Great stuff. Regis, hopefully we see you back in the ring. ASAP, you against Barboza would be a big fight. You've been
Yep.
linked for ages for each other, and yeah, hopefully you get your Vegas fight as well. Why not?
Yeah, let's see, let's see, let's see. Hopefully we do. I think that'll be If we can do it in Vegas, man, that'll be like perfect. Because I trained in Vegas, so hopefully Golden Boy can see this. Hopefully we can make that fight in Vegas, man. That'll be perfect. Of course, somewhere with no taxes. I mean, I think they know that no taxes. That's another reason I tell people I don't want to come to the UK. The UK takes 20% taxes already off the top.
Wow.
Absolutely not. Hell no. That's crazy, bro. So I'm
And
like, man, yeah, I do not want to come. I think with AJ, right, when he fought Jake Paul, they took $40 million or something like that. If I'm not mistaken. That's insane. So like, nah, I rather fight. I think, and I'm pretty sure I still rather fight. He would rather fight Texas, Nevada, Puerto Rico, Florida, one of those places with no state taxes, because that's always the best. So yeah, that's why I tell the people, bro, like it's not about the it's not about the UK, but it is because I'm not like, bro, you gotta pay so much taxes. That's insane. It's crazy.
you've had two fights in the UK now anyway, so you've done more than some
I
other
did enough.
Americans.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it. So if everybody want to fight me from the UK, you got to come over here because at the same time, it's like they say about your pay, but at the same time, you can get paid more, but you still got to pay all them taxes. So it really doesn't make sense it really doesn't make sense to go over there because you go break even anyway. It really doesn't. It don't make sense, bro. So for me, tell people, no, I said before after Josh Taylor fight, I said no more UK, and my dumb ass went back and fought Catterall. I should have never did that. So, but now for sure. No more UK. I'm out for. I'll come to UK to have fun. So I did like when I fought in Manchester. I liked the vibe out there. I like London. It was cool. But as far as coming back and fight,
mm.
no more UK, bro. No more for me. I don't like Texas. Nobody likes Texas.
I think just lastly, I think I remember you saying after the Taylor fight that you did want to come back because you just loved fighting in the UK, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did like the people I liked because there was so many fans. And when I fought Josh Taylor, I think we had like 20,000 fans, 18,000, something like that, something
yeah.
great in the O2. But fans wise, yeah, but I didn't get none of that money. Maybe Josh Taylor got some of that, but I didn't get none of that. Maybe I know Eddie Hearn probably got that money because he was the promoter at the time. So, but nah, bro. And at the time, 2019, I wasn't as knowledgeable as I am now about tax and stuff. So now I do know about that taxes. No, no, no. No more UK for me, man. Y'all can have the UK. I love y'all. I love the UK, but they take too much money over there. 20% off the top. That's a lot of money. And then you gotta come back home and then you gotta try to pay your taxes over here. So that's insane, bro. You damn near I ain't gonna say you fight for free, but nah, nah, nah. I'm out. I'm out of the UK. I'm good.
Well, we'll be watching you from afar, Regis.
So,
Best of luck with your camp. Hopefully, you get some good fight news soon, and we'll speak
yep.
to you again soon. Appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir. Thank you, brother.